Hello, love tubers. Baby, we got a lot to get through today. A few different readings. So, I'm going to start with there's an interview tomorrow here on YouTube. For the first time, I will be using StreamYard for the live for my guest. The guests are Lloyd BlackStone Leitch, the special guest, and Joanne BlackPoet Stevens. I already have their interview questions ready. Hopefully she sends those over to me to skim the answers tonight. We're going to spend an hour together and then have short question and answer session tomorrow at 3 o'clock. That is, in case you see this video 10 years from now, May 17th at 3 p.m. Okay? And I'll be playing with StreamYard prior because I've never used it before, just because I've never done an interview for somebody else before. And they've already sent me welcome messages and everything else. So I did walk through it. Hopefully it'll be easy. All right? Okie dokie. I'm going to read a little bit about each poet. They sent me their bios. And of course, I'm not reading any bios tomorrow for the interview. I went ahead and combined them for the power couple to intertwine them. So Joanne, Brooklyn-born author, celebrated poet, multiple disciplinary artist, global radio personality, and dedicated philanthropist. Embracing her creative calling from an early age, her profound connection to language took root during her study of English literature in school. What began as intimate prose and thoughtful notes shared among classmates quickly evolved into a deeply personal, lifelong devotion to the craft of poetry. As an international radio host, Joanne has masterfully utilized her pop broadcast platform to connect with and uplift and empower a diverse worldwide audience. Her broadcast career is marked by dynamic cultural crossovers, including a milestone collaboration with the acclaimed reggae artist Laser Steps on the impactful single Hard Life. A prolific voice in contemporary literature, she is the author of 3 provocative collections. Her debate volume, My Deepest Thoughts Through My Eyes, and The Insights of Black Poet, available via Lulu, followed by her widely discussed subsequent releases, Let Me Lick Your Mind and Let Me Lick Your Mind Deeper, both available via Amazon. I have both those books. Joanne's writing transcends traditional storytelling. Her evocative verses serve as a mirror to universe human experiences, shielding light on critical social issues with striking intentionality and emotional depth. A commanding presence on the stage, she has delivered powerful live performances on premier spoken word platforms, including Ride on Poetry and Poetry as a Vice, hosted by Eric Crow Draven. Driven by an enduring commitment to artistic excellence and communal elevation, Joanne continually collaborates with visionary contemporaries such as fellow poets Lloyd BlackStone Leitch and Carlos Brother King, God King Life Kagler. I read his work as well. I'll be doing a book review live reading on him later. Tomorrow, actually, before the interview. I'm going to be practicing how to use my StreamYard ahead of time. Okay, to create a lasting cultural legacy that inspires, challenges, and guides future generations of creative truth seekers. Okie dokie. So that is Joanne. Come on in, come on in. Hello, darlings. Happy Saturday, love tubers. All right, so Lloyd BlackStone Leitch, poet, author, motivational speaker, health advocate. Lloyd BlackStone Leitch is an acclaimed Guyanese American poet, author, motivational speaker, and storyteller whose life and art converge to inspire profound personal transformation. In 2021, on the eve of his 32nd birthday, Lloyd was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer. Rather than letting the diagnosis define him, he embraced the challenge as a powerful redirection of purpose. The pivotal turning point sparked a dedicated mission to guide others through adversity with a resilient, positive mindset. As a literary artist, Lloyd describes himself as a humble storyteller aiming to bridge the functional gap between art and human experience. Grounding his evocative work in transparency, absolute integrity, and the universal beauty of the world. An established international published author, thank you, darlings, Lloyd has built an impactful literary catalog exploring the intricacies of human potential, psychology, and emotional depth. His foundational titles include Paint Your Own Picasso, The Ascension of a Positive Mindset, and Paint Your Own Picasso, The Principles of an Untapped Mind. He further expanded his creative reach with a poetic journey into the unspoken stories of the mind, body, and soul. Alongside his provocative exploration of human desire, forbidden encounters, dark desires, and erotic indulgences. That's his new book. His very first erotica, and I've already read a chapter out of it. Okay? Woo! Flame. All right. Deeply rooted in the collaborative creative community, Lloyd frequently partners with fellow visionary artists. He has worked in tandem with celebrated author and poet Joanne BlackPoet, Stephen Arthur of Let Me Lick Your Mind, and distinguished spoken word artist Carlos the Poet, brother God King Life K. Adler. Okay. Notably, his studio collaboration with Kyagler produced a compelling art piece, Chaotic Piece, beautiful piece. Lloyd's striking artistic voice earned him a prominent feature in Eric Crow Draven's renowned anthology series, Poetry as a Voice, where he was formally recognized as a spotlight poet. Beyond his literary pursuits, Lloyd stands as a powerful public advocate for men's health and oncology empowerment. He actively leads vital speaking engagements and advocacy events at Mount Sinai Hospital, which is where he's at today, dedicated to do a speech, dedicating his voice to uplifting, encouraging, and healing patients and families navigating critical medical journeys. Through his expanding digital media network, including Blackstone's Legacy on Facebook and Instagram, and Blackstone 709 on TikTok, Lloyd continues to foster a global community centered on triumphing over adversity and unlocking the infinite power of a disciplined, powerful mind. If you are not on Substack or do not have a way, brief reminder, if you're not on Substack or have a website that collects information automatically when somebody visits your site, or a YouTube channel that you have programmed to obtain information when somebody registers, I highly suggest, I can't say it enough, I'm a prime example of it's not your landscape and you don't own it unless you own the contact information. That is not your audience. That is the platform's audience. I hope that was simple enough. So just a brief reminder, because Legacy on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. You don't own any of them platforms. I can't stress it enough. All right, interview is tomorrow, 3:00 p.m. And again, I've got all the delicious questions for the power couple right here. And we need to look at some positive images, because there's a lot of chaos on the internet streets in regards to power couples, interracial couples, black on black couples. It's a lot of negativity. Let's bring some light and love to the stage. I do have a new Substack. I had said before we're moving from Facebook to Substack. So I've got my International Poetry Whore ready for Substack. I got the logo together, the banner together, the brand together. I got a new look together. I thought we would put on some new clothing as far as the brand goes. So it's IPW Collective at Substack. Okay? All right. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Now I'm going to go ahead and wrap this on up because I want to come back on here and talk about what time we got. The shortest of these. I wanted to talk about, I don't know if I'm going to have enough time for that. I might. We're going to start with the catalyst. I didn't know if I wanted to do this one or if I wanted to do the one on, I should have you vote. Let's see. Do you want me to talk about the terror of boundaries when access meets accountability in regards to friendships? Or do you want to discuss the currency of the ancient world in regards to virgins, sacrifices, and concubines? Hello, Chanel Heron. No, sweetness. I have booked interviews. I'm interviewing my first folks from International Poetry Whore Collective tomorrow. And they've been with the group a long time. I've watched a couple. I love their energy together. And so I was not reading the Bible. I was reading their biographies, their bios that they sent me. And then I've got I'll do a different introduction for each of them, for both of them simultaneously tomorrow at 3 o'clock before we get to questions and answers. Awesome. All right, let's wrap this up. I'll be back in just a jiffy.